Welcome to the home of the Colorado Buffaloes, Boulder, Colorado. As we'll see a team from the Pac-12, the BYU Cougars, taking on the winners of 6 straight, the Colorado Buffaloes. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. And the Buffaloes will put toe to leather and we'll get started. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And the ball pops out. Oh, inviting disaster. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover. Colorado has the ball back, and the Buffaloes hoping to put their team in prime position on offense. A run for the quarterback. He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there. Guys, let's talk for a minute about Colorado. If they seeded the playoff today, these guys are in, but we know they're not content with that. They want so much more, David.
They do, and this squad has been building and trying to get to the point where they can get to the playoff and be a national champion. And right now they're in the mix, which is really, really good halfway through the season. A lot of work still to be done, Paul.
Yeah, this coaching staff really at this point is just trying to keep this team focused as a top 10 team halfway through the year. It's about attention to detail, and that's got to show up in this one today.
Makes the grab on the left. Touchdown, Bucks! Oh, that baby in and then strolled into the end zone for the score. Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the extra point makes it 7-0. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. The offense did exactly what it's supposed to do with a start like that.
When you're set up with that field position, you're thinking touchdowns. You're not thinking field goals. It's exactly what the offense does. Takes advantage of great field position.
The Cougars offense will go to work for the first time today. They are going to be greeted rather rudely, I guess, by a group of defensive linemen that wreak havoc and hunt down quarterbacks, Jesse.
And they wreck games. They take away everything you do offensively. So it's a huge challenge in this one, David, for this offensive coordinator to try to call play.
And down he goes back at the 3.
Well, it wasn't great field position to start with, and it's getting worse now. The defense gets a sack. They're getting aggressive up the field. They get to the QB, and they're sending a message.
Runs through a tackle. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line? You make up the game plan, and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Anderson wants to throw. Blasted as he lets it go. That was almost picked off, and what a disaster that would have been to throw a pick on the opening drive. Instead, it's 4th down. Sometimes avoiding disaster is the best thing. The punter just gets it out of there. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. And the Colorado offense is coming back onto the field. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Leaves it with the back. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop.
I know that wasn't a huge, sexy gain. I know not everybody's jumping up and down, but what it does do is put you in a great position to succeed on 2nd down. 2nd and 10, really hard. 3rd and 10, really hard. Now you're in a manageable situation. It really gives you the whole playbook.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
And just a great job by the defense being stout. All right, that's your job. Be stout up front, stuff in the run play, make them get in more passing situations, but do not let them run the football. That's 101. Stop the run first.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that 3rd down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man, zone. That's where he was going with it, and the big-time playmaker outside picks up the first.
First down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another first down, gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got a burst. If you give this guy just a crease, he's going to hit it. And right now, he's doing some damage on this defense.
He'll pull it on the read. Headed to the end zone. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Buffaloes!
Man, you've seen the evolution of the option. You've seen the evolution with scrambling quarterbacks that can run and be so dynamic and just so much to defend. The quarterback says, forget that. You defend everything, I'll take it myself. In for 6.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. BYU has it back. The Cougars ready to get into that playbook. They haven't exactly burst out of the starting blocks, and they need to get something together with this possession. And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10.
Well, you're seeing a complete effort right now by this football team. Their offense has been doing their part, scoring points. They've got a big lead, and the defense right now is just shutting the opponent out. So good against the run and so athletic, and they have the ability to rush the passer. As you saw right there, getting the sack. We're only in the first quarter, but they're right now winning this game in all 3 phases.
Anderson will throw. Takes a shot as he lets it go. And trying to put points on the board on 3rd down. Now they're staring at 4th down. Looks as if BYU will have to punt it away. Let's see what he can do with it. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. Colorado has the ball back, and the Buffaloes hoping to put their team in prime position on offense. They put 2 touchdowns on the board in the early going, and now right back to work. They'll keep it on the ground to the right. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Caught in the backfield, it's Sampson. Breaks into the open. Down to the 26-yard line before they ride him out of bounds, and this defense is on its heels.
Get the big-time receiver involved early in the game. That's a huge key for this offense, no matter who they're playing against. But you can see, with his size, with his ability after the catch, this guy is a weapon, and he's putting this defense on alert early.
Just gets rid of the football. Nobody to throw it to. It'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Grab near the marker. It's Williams. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. The Buffaloes are moving quickly down the field. Tight end in motion. See how the D reacts. Quarterback strolling away from heat. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Colorado. And they take it in for 6 more points. They've extended the lead and taken control here in Week 9. Kickoff unit getting some extra work as this lead has really grown. Well, that didn't necessarily go as planned, but it was most effective in the end.
I love it, Reese. Down in the red zone, this quarterback didn't have anybody open. Didn't panic. He just decided, man, I'm going to go do this myself. I'm going to use my wheels and put up 6 on the board. He did just that.
1 man in the backfield, and he gets it. Pushed his way ahead. Really good run to get it out to the 20, a pickup of 5. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Power football with the run. They went right back to him, and this time the defense was all over him. Nothing to show for that run. The Cougars come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. Gives it on the option. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
You know when you're playing against a defense of this caliber, you're going to have some sort of balance, right? You can't just drop back and throw it every single play. Nothing going on that last run. They're going to have to find another way to get it going and handing the ball off.
He's got great speed. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. And the Colorado offense is coming back onto the field. They could not have drawn up a better start than this, already up 21-0. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5.
It's going to be important this offensive line is able to get a little bit of push. Just got to give this guy an inch, a little crease, and he can make yards for it.
Williams will pass. Quarterback adapted. He'll pull it down and run. They get him on the ground, and with that, we'll head to the 2nd quarter. This could be a pivotal moment in this game as we open the 2nd period and they try to find a way to answer. They've got a first down here to open the period. From the gun, the ground game. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Well, they want to come out and try to get the run game established, but up front defensively, they made a play. They gave up nothing on that one.
Got to find some breathing room if you're going to establish. Got enough space. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Bucks!
Well, this thing's turning into a rout. It's turning into a rout quickly. Really nice job by the offense there, but it's not just them. Their defense is getting it done. Their special teams are getting it done, and it just feels like they're really feeding off of this home crowd and their energy. This has been the definition of home field advantage in this football game.
The BYU offense headed back out to go on the attack. We'll see if they can be a little more productive this time around. A 3-and-out the last time they had the ball. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. And it's incomplete. They were looking for the huge gain on first down. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. From the gun, the running back has it. Sweet cut there. Good, solid run on that one as he gets it up to the 33-yard line.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Quick completion on the out route. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with a first down. And the Cougars come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Anderson wants to throw. Can't hold on. He had it right down the middle, and he flat dropped it.
And this defense, we know, they present a lot of challenges. And you could see it right there, man. They shrink windows fast. They're a top 25 defense for a reason. You really better make sure you're dialed in today, or else they can make you pay in a hurry.
And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Wants to keep it in the air. Fires to the right. Makes the catch. It's Phillips. And a nice grab there. Big pickup down to the 35-yard line. They have been stagnant on offense, but finally a little forward movement as they've got a 1st and 10. Oh, better look out. Quarterback gets past the marker. The stop is made, but this offense is threatening. 1st and goal from the 9. The Cougars, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. They'll dial up the run on 1st and goal. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Couldn't get any closer on 1st down. Now 2nd and goal from the 9. Back to pass. Keeps looking downfield. And he avoids the hit and slides after the short gain.
Well, it's no wonder this quarterback is getting more and more confident. Not necessarily throwing it, but I think running it. You saw that earlier in this drive, too. On that last play, he's thinking to himself, man, it's been working for me so far. Every time.
Touchdown, BYU! Fitted in the window for the score.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now in game.
Colorado has the ball back, and the Buffaloes hoping to put their team in prime position on offense. Leaves it with the running back. Stopped at the 25 after a 5-yard gain. And the Buffaloes can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go.
Really nice first down run, and you're seeing why this running back is an every down type back. He can run between the tackles, he can run outside, he can catch the football, he can block. This guy can do it all.
It'll be 3rd and long. Williams looking for a man. Going to take a shot. And they wanted it all on 3rd down, but now dealing with 4th down. And the Buffaloes will try to pin them back with the punt. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. He looks it in and makes the fair catch, and they'll have it at the 32. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Here's the handoff. And he's able to shed one tackle and gets a pretty good pickup. Whistle blows. We are at the 2-minute timeout, and man, oh man, could these guys use a score to cut into this lead. To the air on 2nd down. Right down the middle. Got him downfield. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the 1st down. The Cougars racing to the line in the hurry-up. Looking downfield on 1st down. Complete. And he's able to shed one tackle, but still just a very short gain. Now on 2nd down. Looking to fire. Got it in the middle. It's McNabb. They make the stop right at the 30-yard line, but it's a 10-yard pickup and a 1st down. Last completion moved the sticks, and let's see if they try it again. Looking to throw on 1st down. Fires to the middle. He's got it. There he goes. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
And I love the awareness by the wide receiver on that play because I'm not sure that route was supposed to be that deep. You got to wonder if the receiver decided maybe to adjust the route a little bit to make sure that he got the 1st down.
He stopped him behind the line of scrimmage. He ran through one guy, but not through the rest. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Now the play fake. Hauls it in. Seventh play of the drive coming up, and a long way to go on 3rd down. Anderson will throw. It's complete on the right side. And they make the stop, and this offense has it inside the 5, and they are threatening. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Fires into the end zone. It's dropped, and oh, what a tough way to end this drive. Desperately wanted to convert on 4th down, but couldn't do it. They're lining up in the Wildcat. Let's see what they have dialed up for this one. On the direct snap, it's Gibson. They finally make the stop, and the defense out of sorts against that Wildcat, and they give up a big play. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Thanks, guys. A first half that saw a little bit of everything there in Boulder. And the undisputed star of the half has been that lockdown corner. The coaches told us how good he was, but I almost think they undersold how impactful he would be. ultra physical with zero hesitation. And with hands like that, I wonder if they don't think about using him in the passing game at some point. With that said, let's send it back to the fellas at Folsom Field.
All right, Kevin about ready to get things cranked back up here. And the Cougars will kick it off to start the second half. On the run from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. And the Colorado offense is coming back onto the field. Let's see if they can keep that first half momentum rolling. Williams will pass. Trying to get behind the defense. Brings it down on the right side. And that one looked as if it might go all the way, but they picked up more than 40 yards before the touchdown-saving tackle. The give to the back. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Wants to go up top. Unloads to the wideout. A strike downfield. Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's first and goal from the 8.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it. This offense had so much success in that first half, so in the third quarter, they come out, and the quarterback looks like he's still dealing. This has been a really nice drive. That was a really nice throw. Just keep doing what you're doing if you're on offense.
He pushes his way down to the 4 as they get closer and closer. Offense trying to pay it off on second and goal. He might want another play. Going to swing it on second down. Here's the pressure. And the pressure was too much. They get it at the 15. Now third and goal and tough yardage to cover here. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Let's it fly. Can't make the grab as he was going for 6 right there. It's wise not to be too greedy, and they'll go ahead and send out the field goal unit. And it's right down the boulevard. And they'll push that lead out a little further.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
BYU has it back. The Cougars ready to get into that playbook. They face a pretty tall mountain here, Jesse, down 24, but if they're going to climb it, this is a good time to start.
Sense of urgency's got to be big right here. You just get the feeling at this point of the game, David, they've got to score on this drive. Obviously, their defense needs to get stops, but at this point, offensively, they've got to execute much better.
They got to be super aggressive. Down 24, you're going to need 3 touchdowns, 3 two-point conversions, everything to kind of go your way. So fast and throwing the football.
He'll move it up to the 37-yard line, and it'll be a first down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Anderson wants to throw. Takes a hit as he fires. On target over the middle. Knocked down immediately, but a big gain down to the 45. To the air on first down. Bringing the heat. He'll pull it down. Spinderella. Great job by this savvy senior to know when he just needs to move the sticks with his feet. BYU with the 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36.
What a nice answer by this defense. You give up the big play, you respond right back, you get the sack, create some momentum for your side. Nice job by this defense staying with it.
Get it out on the screen. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass as it just never developed. Third down, and this offense is already in a world of trouble. They could really use a conversion, not to mention multiple. Lets it fly deep downfield. And it's incomplete as he tried to thread that needle to the back corner of the end zone. They'll try to get something out of this drive and kick the field goal here on 4th down. Looks as if this will be a 51-yard attempt. And this one splits the uprights. After putting up the field goal, they're set to kick it away.
And 3 more on the board, and this kicker is starting to get a reputation starting off the season. Hasn't missed yet. Nice to have a guy that you can really depend.
He's got it out. Just barely able to stop him. He almost housed that baby. The nice return there. That last line of coverage is the only thing that stopped him from scoring. Fires to the wideout. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't hook up.
Man, how about this offense? They have been fun to watch so far, man. They've been aggressive, taking shots. They take another shot there, but, you know.
Oh, he's got some space. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be first and goal. We thought we'd see a little wildcat formation in this spot, and here it is. On the snap, it's Bishop. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Buffaloes! Precision blocking up front, created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The BYU offense headed back out to go on the attack. Man, how comforting is it to know that even if your offense stalls out a little, Jesse, that field goal kicker can knock it. Intercepted. Man, they just can't get anything going. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
And some defensive backs just have a way of finding the football, and he's starting to develop that. His 3rd interception on the season, just has a good feel for playing that spot in the back end.
Stop is made at the 22. A 10-yard pickup and a first down just outside the red zone. Williams looking for a man. Got his man. They get him down, but this offense is set up first and goal from the 9. The offense threatening. Close to the end zone now with a new set of downs. Using his legs to buy some time. Touchdown, Colorado! Fired in from the red zone for the score.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. We're taking shots. We need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. And David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not, so being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
From the shotgun, the inside give. He gets nothing, and they keep plowing ahead with the running game, and they've got very little to show for it. They'll run it from the gun. He breaks a tackle. Picks up a useful 5-yard chunk after the 30-yard line. Ball sitting right at the 30. It'll be 3rd and short. From the gun, wants to pass. Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22.
And everybody in the stadium knew that was going to be a pass, right, guys? I mean, it's 3rd down. You're trailing by so many points right now, and the defense is just smelling blood in the water. They're like sharks out there right now, getting after the quarterback. They've been doing that all game, by the way, and that's a trend that looks like it's just simply going to continue.
Colorado has the ball back, and the Buffaloes hoping to put their team in prime position on offense. Receiver wasn't ready for the throw, incomplete.
And there's so much for a quarterback to think about. Stick it out in the belly. Do I pull it? Now when I pull it, I got to get my feet set, make an accurate throw to the right guy. So a lot of things going on, and I think that you saw that led to a little bit of inaccuracy.
Brought down just short of the sticks on the screen pass. They'll break out the Wildcat to try to move the chains. On the direct snap, it's Bishop. Turning it on! They bring him down, but that's why you give them that Wildcat look to create an opportunity for big plays. The Buffaloes have it with a 1st and 10. Williams will pass. Quickly complete. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line.
A lot of smiles right now in this offense. They've got a big lead, and they're just having fun out there. They're still throwing the football. These receivers are still getting open. Pass protection is still great. This quarterback's thinking to himself, man, I'm going to be padding my stats here in the second half of this game because everything we're dialing up is working.
Touchdown, Bucks! Quick strike through the air for the score.
Down here close on the goal line, you got to have great timing, and there was no hesitation by the quarterback. As soon as he saw his target open up, he fired that football in for 6.
And he added the extra point.
52, BYU 10.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play first snap of the drive from the 25. Wants to go up top on first down. Under fire. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18. Guys, Colorado has the lead here. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. So the final period starts with a second down play. Back to pass. Unloads it left. He's got an open man. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. Now on first down from the 43-yard line. Wants to throw on first down. On the run, fires downfield. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. It's a 1st and 10 from the 42-yard line. Back to throw, it's DeLuca. Unloads to the wideout. Intercepted, big play, stops the drive. And they'll get him down after a solid return.
And as a defensive lineman late in the game, man, when you know it's passion, you're pinning your ears back, trying to get to the quarterback, and DBs are trying to do this. Pad them stats and get the INT. Nice job by this D.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. Fourth quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right.
Breaks into the open. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down. And the Buffaloes, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Defense there to make the stop after a pickup of 2 to the 30. After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. They want that clock to run. Gets it past the marker. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down.
And I think as a running back, if you're this guy, you're licking your chops right now. This is what you want, right? You've got a big lead in the fourth quarter, and you're smiling.
And they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their total.
And this always is the debate of where you fall. It's your job to stop me, or I should get concerned, because this offense obviously has had themselves a day. And apparently, their day's not over. They're going to continue to keep scoring, and the defense better do something about it.
On the move from inside his 5. And the coverage team able to make the tackle. BYU has it back. The Cougars ready to get into that playbook. Well, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed it.
Yeah, those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions. But I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did on the first part of that drive, what made me successful.
I agree, David. Just turn the page if you're a quarterback, right? On this drive, you did a lot of good things there leading up to that pick. Forget about it, move on, play the next one.
Almost had the pick there. Would have been his 2nd of the game. Instead, it brings up 3rd down. The Cougars come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. He lobs one high down the left side. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. And the pass interference penalty is costly, wiping out the turnover. In a tight game like this, a mistake that keeps a drive alive for your opponent, just devastating. Offense has first down. They'll throw it to the back on the screen. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there and still plenty of ground to cover for the first down. Looking downfield, it's DeLuca. Fires to the right. Basic connection. He's pushed out of bounds inside the 40 at the 38, and these guys are on the move. Just inside the 40-yard line, it's 1st and 10 from the 39. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. 2 minutes now left in this one, and time is running short if they want to find a way to pull this one out. Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. He's in open space downfield. There he goes. He's finally stopped, but not before he takes it into the red zone. They'll mark it at the 18. BYU coming to the line with 1st and 10. From the red zone, he's going to throw it. They're working that left side. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Looking to fire. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. The Cougars come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. From the gun, he'll try to throw for it on 3rd down. Chucked it away just as he was hit. And it's incomplete on 3rd down. Down by multiple possessions. You can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Scrambling away. He's not going to get there. Stopped short on 4th down.
I think after failing on the 4th down, guys, you look at the scoreboard, you look at how much time is left. I think they're going to lose this football game. This coaching staff is going to have to dig deep and try to find ways to get this team better next time they take the field.
He'll be forced out of bounds at the 15, and that gives him some more room to work. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
This is an area of the game on offense you've got to be able to run the football well. You've got the lead in the 4th quarter, and obviously you're in your own end here, but you want to bleed the clock. You want to stay on the field and keep getting 1st down, so you have to be able to run it.
They'll make the stop, but that 1st down ought to ice it, and they should be able to kneel this one out. Might be calling a hot route. They're wanting to pile up some extra points. They get to him as he throws. Well, this one had all the suspense of a bug hurtling his way toward a windshield, and they did splatter them. And